It is qualifier number 1, Fortune Barishal versus the Chittagong Kings in the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL 2025 powered by Rocket and co-sponsored 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. The toss of the coin held earlier with 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Khan and the two captains, the match referee. Fortune Barishal have won the toss and they're bowling first, and that's not a surprise.
No, it's not. And you think about the lineups and what you have. They've got some really good informed players. 𝗂𝗶𝗴𝗲, player of the match the last one. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃's aggressive. 𝗃𝗧𝗏𝗃 could come to the party. Look at 𝗁𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, he got a few runs as well. So the all-round package for me there, very, very useful. And got Fernando Alves, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀, good.
Well, there's the name we wanted to see. 𝗁𝗃𝗃𝗃 back in the team alongside Dawood Malan. That's going to be one unit, and Mushfiqur Rahim, Mahmoud, they've got all the big names. But as I said earlier, Tamim Iqbal needs to start off with some confidence, because that's the way that his team will be doing well. Well, as you can see, the players are coming onto the ground. Everyone's ready to go, and we're ready to join our commentators upstairs.
Yeah, they'll be looking forward to put up a substantial total here this evening. This is the first qualifier. The winner will go on to play the final. The losers will get another opportunity. But first things first, winning the toss and deciding to bowl first is what Fortune Barishal's captain, Tamim Iqbal, has decided. The last time when they met each other, Chittagong Kings smashed 206 for 4 in that particular innings. Pervez Hussain Imon went ballistic with the bat. 75 he smashed in 41 deliveries to get it going in the end, picking up more than 200, which was enough. Went on to defend it and won by 24 runs. Yeah, it's a right-hand, left-hand combination right at the top of the order. Khwaja Nafeh, the right-hander, also scores quickly, 151 the strike rate. And then there is Pervez Hussain Imon, the left-hander. Yeah, we just have to be a little bit watchful, because the day game did not produce a lot of runs. Good evening, Chino Mawayo.
Good evening, Atarali Khan. You know, these two dashing young cricketers love to express themselves. Ball 1.
And it's a boundary to start the proceeding. Yeah, Kyle Myers back in the 11. Nicely played. Just came in and played it intentionally. The idea was right. Get it through the gap between the fielder at short third and the keeper. Boundary to start his innings.
Best of 2 for 13. What a delivery from Kyle Myers. Boundary off the first one. And this is an absolute beauty to get the first wicket of the innings.
What a reply from Kyle Myers. He's blown just after finishing T20. Look at that swing. Oh, what a delivery. Yes, he loves it. He knew if he can get it right, he's going to pick up an early wicket. Nafeh has to go. Gone for 4. Chittagong Kings, 4 for 1. Clark, and they've lost an early wicket in the very first over. 377 runs. He's been in a very good nick, and he needs to come to the party tonight. What about him? What a delivery! Leg slip in place. Oh, again big movement. Has it enough? No, the ball thinks he has to go. Straight away he's taken the review.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. I have checked feet landing. It's a fair delivery. Can I have the front on view first? It appears it ball hit the bat. For confirmation, can I have the ultras, please? It's cleared spikes. Ball hit the bat. Go back to on-field. Asif, you need to change your decision. You are on
big inside edge onto the pad, so straight away there was no hesitation whatsoever from Graham Clark. I can tell you one thing, the ball is swinging, big in swinging once from the big man, Kyle Mayers. Yeah, get the batter to drive on the offside, pitch it full, and the ball will do the rest. Onto the pads is nicely flipped away. Beautiful piece of timing. That is a lovely shot.
Have a look at this delivery. Look at how much that ball is done in the air and off the pitch. The blue line is where the ball have carried on. It's gone a lot more than that after pitching. You know, feet have gone nowhere as well.
Were bold. A lot is riding on this game. Coach Barishal will be hoping for a revenge because they lost their last match against the same opposition.
He's getting prodigious movement. Now that's the boundary. Look how far he's gone out the crease to try and make sure he covers that swing. But what an outstanding first over from Kyle Mayers. 9 for 1.
Tanvi Islam, the left-arm orthodox from Bangladesh, an unchanged team for Chittagong Kings. Yes, Muhammad Ali in the attack. 52 wickets for him. Thrice he's picked up a 4-wicket haul, best of 4 for 13. They have a slip in place. Yeah, there is movement, but they'll pick up a single.
Yeah, Kyle Mayers comes back, joins the squad and makes an immediate impact with the ball. And that's what he'll do. He will get the ball to swing around and nip off the seam when it's new. 𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗎 in the runs the other evening. He will be looking to pick up from where he left off. Played some outrageous strokes the other evening.
First ball he faces, he wants to send it out of the park. Oozing with confidence, but you really don't want to be overconfident. That can be his demise. Murshid Ali Khan Shuman on-field umpire from Bangladesh. Asif Yaqub, other on-field umpire from Pakistan. Munir Tinku, the TV umpire. Again, he's really going after them, aren't they?
Atari is not going to change his approach from the other evening. Previous ball to this one is the good length to bowl to him because he will look to go over the bowler's head early on. This one he's looking to clear the leg side boundary, which he did with such ease a couple of evenings ago. This one gets onto him early.
Has to be a little bit sensible here. Remember, he was dropped earlier on when he was on 6. And then went in, got that life and went on to score 75. Maybe not again. Again eyeing it to her. Hit on the offside and the ball goes on the leg side. Well fielded from Malan. All the 3 deliveries he has faced, Tino, he's tried to smash every one of them.
And the one that he did get some bat onto went in the opposite direction of where he wanted it to. That's this evening's surface, and as I said, I thought this afternoon didn't do justice to this pitch. It's a very good one.
I just think he's going a little bit too hard. That's again an inside edge from him. It can just take a little bit time. Will do a world of good to Parvez Hussain Imon. Just have a look at this. Again, too hard. And in the end, he hasn't been able to get off the mark. So he's played 4 dots, trying to smash everyone. Oh, this one, he gets hold of it. Back past the bowler. Take that, says Parvez Hussain Imon. A boundary to open up his account. 14 for 1. And between these 2 teams who are playing at the moment now, the first qualifier, the loser will play them. Oh, taken. What a catch.
Fortune Barishal celebrates. It's a very good catch by David Malan, diving to his left. Kyle Mayers gets another one. Had to dive, and he held on. Not the start Chittagong were looking for. Graham Clark, the in-form man's gone for 6. It's now 14 for 2.
Yeah, it's an excellent catch, outstanding catch. It was aerial, but he had to dive full length to the left and plucked it out of thin air. What a catch. We've seen some wonderful catches in this edition of the BPL. Right, skipper Mohammad Mithun in the middle, finds himself in the middle in the 3rd over. What about Kyle Mayers? He missed a couple of matches, but he's back. And he's only doing a pretty good job with the ball. That'll go to the boundary. With the amount of swing that he's generating, anything down the leg side will be very difficult for the keeper to even get a hand on it.
Yeah, he's got to start way outside the off stump because his ball is going massive. I've not seen anybody swing the ball this much in this edition of the BPL. Mushfiqur Rahim, normally very good and very quick, can't even get a hand on it. He's asking that fielder at 45 to go just that much finer.
Yeah, once in a while he'll be trying to aim to get the ball a little bit straighter. Yes, you'll get that swing, but make sure that you have that stock delivery where the batter is thinking maybe the ball is going to come in. So it just holds its shape and goes straight. Very good.
Yeah, that's the one that's actually dangerous because the batter is expecting the ball to come back in. This was figures 2 for 13 earlier. Best figures 2 for 13 in this edition.
Now that's a cracking shot. Looks like he means business here. Parvez Hussain Imon not defended a single delivery. What a shot.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's maybe not a bad option to get a sweeper back on the offside because this ball is swinging so much. If he wants to take the swing on and go leg side, then he's taking a risk. And he's just done that now, backward point. on the boundary. The third comes into the circle.
Now just have a look at that delivery. Beautifully bowled. Yes, when you talk about the off-stump line to the left-hander, that's a perfect line and length from Kyle Mayers. Beautifully bowled. It's full and it just moves in the very end. Beats the bat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Good luck trying to get that ball leg side. Almost impossible.
Again. Mayers played first 5 games for Fortune Barishal, and he picked up 3 wickets in those 5 games. Today, playing his 6th match of this BPL edition. Ooh, really beautiful bowling. Yeah, right smile from the batter. After 3, 24 for 2. It's a tremendous crowd. It's a chock-a-block. And so many shirts, red shirts, you can see there. Right. They'll be happy because Fortune Barishal have picked up a couple of early wickets. They need a partnership here. Well bowled. It's about when you lose a couple of early wickets, then you need to change your mindset and the plan. You go to plan B. And what would be the plan B for them, Tino?
Well, in my opinion, they've still got to remain positive. Because once you take away the positivity, then you just start to dig yourself into an even bigger hole because you're not putting away balls you should be to the boundary. We've seen 2 very good overs and lots of movement from Kyle Mayers. He may be given another one, because his captain could be thinking, if he can get 1 more here, then I've dismantled the top order. I think they need to be careful how they play him. And unfortunately, Ali as well, the way he's bowled. 1.2 overs bowled, 0.5. 0 for 5, I beg your pardon. And then you still have Ibadat to deal with.
Yeah, I was just thinking about what is going in the mind of the skipper Tamim Iqbal Khan. When you pick up early wickets and you see the ball seaming and swinging, might be an opportunity here. Yeah, Ridai hardly drops any. That is a brilliant catch. And it is Mohammad Mithun, the skipper, has to go.
Yeah, I saw the length, Mohammad Mithun, and he thought this is an opportunity for me to get the boundary, but it's got very high on the bat. Lower down, he would have been able to clear that boundary, but this man has got probably one of the safest pair of hands going around in this BPL, and he will not drop such opportunities. Gone for 1, 24 for 3.
All of a sudden now they are 3 down for 24. I mean, that's a poor delivery, not a wicket-taking delivery. I can tell you that. He was in business had he got enough back. Didn't. And an excellent catch. Judged it to perfection. Ridai. They're in trouble now. Spot of bother for Chittagong Kings. In comes Haider Ali. Look at that strike rate, almost touching 200. Cuts it away, first ball 4, beautifully played. Got on top of it, opened the face of the bat, found the gap, found the boundary.
Tamim Iqbal and Fortune Barishal will know an extended stay at the crease by this man spells trouble. What a beautiful stroke first up. And how often has he walked out and got a boundary first ball in this tournament? Just opened the face and delayed the stroke to get it behind point for 4.
Yeah, the last time he played against the same opposition, he smashed an unbeaten 42 of just 23 deliveries, with 3 sixes and 3 fours. So he can turn out to be a dangerous batter if he survives early on. And in the day game, we saw the spinners doing the damage. And once the ball starts to seam and swing so much in the evening game early on, then you got to make sure that your first change needs to be someone like Ibadat Hussain, because last time when I saw him, actually saw the ball was swinging quite a lot. Five in that over and a wicket. And look who's on strike. Imon. Goes for it again, straight to the fielder. What a shot that was. Really timed it, didn't he? 29 for 3. That's the match summary, match number 42. The last time they met each other, Chittagong put on 206 for 4. Paris and Imon was outstanding, 75, 42 from Hyderabad. These are the ones in the middle. There you go. Slower delivery, but look at that. It just gets a little bit shape away from the right-hander.
Yeah, this one goes the opposite direction, and the look on his face, there you can see the seam pointing to gully while bald. It just puts a bit of confusion in the batter's mind, but I like this other extra over given to Kyle Mayers, because he won't be able to get this kind of movement and cause these problems in his final overs in the innings.
Again, that one came back, maybe struck him outside the off stump. He feels it's a bit high too. Yes, you're absolutely spot on. I mean, if I was a skipper, I'd make him bowl all 4 overs on the trot. Remember the last time he wanted to go and defend 26 against Rangpur Riders. Nurul Hassan Chauhan smashed him for 30. So if the ball is moving, he's pitching in the right line and lengths, he's picking up wickets, stick with him. Again, too much movement. Extra fielder in the slips for Imon. Again, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, and 2 slips in now. The Imon. Now, the ball's gone past his outside edge, probably 5 out of the last 5 deliveries. Misses his first couple of overs. It's just hitting great areas and getting the ball to move very nicely. Now, I just mentioned, as we see the remainder of some of his deliveries in those first couple of overs, the wicket. And that was the first. I want to see Parvez move across the line of the stumps so he gets closer to the ball.
I think as a batter, he'll come back for the second. As a batter, you need to rethink your strategy. If you see the ball doing that much, and you're again spot on, Tino Mavoya, because as a left-hander batter, and the ball is moving away from the left-hander, he's tried, what, 6, maybe 5 or 6 times trying to smash it, and he's got beaten every time. So you got to get close to the ball. So move across to the off stump, not too much. The trigger movement maybe can get a little bit close to the off stump and then wait. Get close to it. If it's pitched up, then you might be able to find the ball from the middle part of the bat. Nope. Lovely over comes to an end after 5. Chittagong Kings 32 for 3.
So there have been some brilliant bowling from this 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗀 bowling attack up front. They've used 2 seamers so far, and they bring in 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗃, another fast bowler. He's got a slip in place for Haider Ali. Good start. We've seen the spinners making the most out of the surface in the first match. Now it's the seamers getting some sort of purchase. As I welcome former fast bowler from New Zealand, Danny Morrison.
Hello, Maz. Yeah, good to be here for this one, because look at the crowd for a start. These were the two that just played a couple of nights ago, where the Kings got up over Barishal. And they did bat first on that occasion too, and they got that 206. 𝗂𝗄𝗃 got 75, and he was the player of the match. That 75 from 41. Clark chipped in with 26, and Haider Ali with that 42. And 𝗂𝗵𝗃, don't forget about him, at 30. Yeah, he smashed that in a dozen deliveries and struck. He struck at 250 with that strike rate. So, Maz, when I look at this, 𝗂𝗁𝗄𝗃, well, nicknamed Knight. Nightmares is into the side, and he's 2 for 21 from 3. I don't often like agreeing with Atar Ali Khan, but the way the ball's swinging in the air, I'd keep him on as well. Oh, no! Haider Ali, that's huge. That is a massive breakthrough, and not the greatest stroke going around, it has to be said, Maz.
Perhaps the pressure of scoring some quick runs in the last over of the power play got the better of Haider Ali. Yeah, horrible shot selection. Horrible. You miss, I hit, says 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗃. Got the reward of some good bowling, but Haider Ali, you want to forget this knock. Gone for 7, Chittagong 34 for 4. Chittagong Kings are in all sorts of trouble, and the reason being some poor shot selection from Haider Ali. As 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗃 hits the timber, and the trademark salute comes in.
Yeah, Stockton trade to a right-hander, just nips it back in through the gate. When you're 3 down, awful shot selection there from Haider Ali. Given that he's lost his mates in the top order, even more pressure now for 𝗂𝗵𝗃, who's coming out to join 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗃. Mentioned the other night that these two met, and there was so much at stake for the Kings to get in and play this match, qualifier 1. Well, even more so tonight now. Oh, that was humming. That might have been a finger breaker if he got near it. Rueful smile, but yeah, win this, you go straight into the final, of course, on Friday.
That's how he plays. Shamim Hussain, fearless cricketer, unflinching. Look at that effort from Rishad Hussain. At point, even if he got a bit of hand on that one, I'm sure he must have hurt himself.
Got a lower digit to that. Might have been travelling with the ball to the fence. Humming. A bit of timing.
Good comeback from 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗃.
And also, good to see a skipper that when he's on top of things, keep that slip in. To the night sky, just the new seed, the new ball, doing enough. Mears swinging it, ever not seaming it more so into the surface. The wide slip in. So Mohammad Nabi.
Square cut, finds the gap, gets the boundary. He's got off to a flying start, Shamim. End of the power play, 10 coming from it. Chittagong 42 for 4. 42 for 4 after the power plays. Chittagong Kings, it's a big game for them, big game for 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗃 as well. Power play wrapped, confirmed by the umpire. 𝗂𝗚 to continue his final over. Not a bad move from skipper Tamim Iqbal as he's looking for more wickets.
And look at that, we've got 2 slips in. Both wide slips, covering a bigger arc is what Tamim Iqbal's saying. He's way out at long off, but I'm applauding this. I like it because of that. Natural little bit of angle is in dipper. Comes the outswinger with the angle across the lefty. Is at the back of the comm box, Mazza, and just watching while Tino and Ata were on. Just showing the prodigious movement that 𝗂𝗚 tends to get whilst the ball's new, and it's doing that. Just wondering if he's going to come right. Yeah, he's going to come right arm round, I reckon. Just having a look there and lining things up. Just have a good look at those stumps. Just try and the ideal line and length, middle and off, hit the top of off ideally, or just get it to nick that outside edge. Keeper and the slips. Tamim comes up from long off into orthodox.
Slightly fuller this time by 𝗂𝗚. Changing the angle, coming around the wicket to the left-hander. We have seen him bowling in from over the wicket with the ball going away from the left-hander. We have seen quite a few times. 𝗵𝗴𝗲 and Imran missing that outside edge with hardly any feet movement.
Yeah, well, that last one, yeah, seems to be more than any other game because of this fellow from Barbados. Real curve on it, just that beautiful release, that wrist of his behind the ball and the angle and everything. Seen it around the globe in franchise cricket from 𝗂𝗚. Very good. So that's their Shamim. A slight bit of movement across the crease, but I noticed 𝗃𝗃𝗃 did that to get that single and get off strike, but it enabled him to do that. Maybe he had to think about that more because of 𝗵𝗎's coming round the wicket. But now he's gone back over 𝗂𝗚. Still a slip-in. Mohammad Nabi, good stuff. Get that wide slip-in who's standing at about sort of 2.5 seconds. Covering the Anna Gully. Still 2 men catching.
Nicely behind that one. Shamim Hussain got to play a different role today. Normally he plays the role of a finisher, but today his side need him to play at least for the next another maybe 8 to 10 overs.
Oh, at least, Maz. Saw that 75 and how flamboyant he can be, 𝗵𝗃𝗃. Needs to be. Look at the score. It's all the 4s on the floor. 44 for 4.
Lower Yorker. He's someone who loves to float the ball rather banging in the surface. That is the reason why he gets those swing.
No surprise that 𝗂𝗚 is getting the most here. Saying that wrist position of his. Getting the most out of the new ball and swinging. So I applaud this. 2 for 23. Can he make it a 3 for?
Pulled it away. Fielder. No chance for him to cut that off. A boundary to end the over. End of a very good spell from 𝗵𝗎s. 2 for 27 from his 4. Chittagong 48 for 4. Outside the line of the off stump. There's a huge gap between deep square leg and deep mid wicket, and Pervez Imran eyed that region. But he has to be very careful against someone like Nabi.
Yeah, the Afghan all-rounder, a wily customer. 38, 39 himself these days. Mahmudullah, birthday tomorrow. He'll be 39 and fine.
Talking about birthday, Danny. By the way, happy birthday to you. How old are you today?
Oh, look, I can't say. this stage. But look, thanks for the chocolate cake too, Maz. A ripper. Not the sugar fix that we were looking for, but what a wonderful gesture nonetheless.
Whoa. Gone all the way for maximum. I told you, Shamim Hossain is someone who's not going to hold back.
Well, even 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 liked it. Stood there and just watched it sail over and applauded this. Really good reverse swipe, that. Quickly into position, swap the hands, boing, and away she flies. Yeah. El Presidente liked it. Not.
Slightly on the shorter side, got enough time to play that on the onside. And these two batters are looking good at the moment. 23 of 13, the partnership.
He's got decisions to make as we're getting into the middle overs, heading towards them. Offside. Crucial. Hence 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 on in terms of two lefties out. This is ideal for him to be in charge here, Mohamed 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. That's it more. Lovely little bit of flight, and you bring in those stumps into play. Just asking the batters to be a little bit more wary.
Gone up and over the cover's head, but we'll only get a single. Not a bad over though. 9 coming from it. Chittagong Kings 58 for 4. Chittagong Kings recovered well after being reduced to 34 for 4. The two left-handers in the middle, making sure they go on to post a fighting total on the board. Two of the most exciting cricketers in Bangladesh. It's a great opportunity for them as well to perform at the biggest stage when the stakes are high. Edged. Will it find the boundary? No, not enough pace on that one.
Well, that's exciting, Meza. These two pocket dynamos, the left-handers, Shamim and Pervez. And I like 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 coming back to swap ends and relieve 𝗂𝐴𝐿 because he's bowled out, he's bowled his 4. But of course, against the lefties, he bowls a natural off-cut that'll go across them. That's why I'd still like to see a slip in. Be gutsy, that slip at about, second or third slip position, just covering that hovering. He gets a bit of bounce and a little bit of cut movement away from the lefties.
Plays that late. Recently, he worked on this aspect as well, Shamim Hossain. If you have a closer look at his elbow position, Danny, it's quite wider now. Previously, it was quite closer to the body. So now he's more free when it comes to play those shots on the offside and also on the onside. Just have a closer look at his elbow. It's away from the body now these days.
Yeah, batters are a bit like golfers, aren't they? Just sort of sussing them. Small little things you pick up. Back lift, subtle things with your feet. Oh, this is threaded. Delightful timing. And he's fresh off that 30 in his last innings and a dozen deliveries. So he's feeling good. He's feeling confident. Young Shammers.
And he'll be happy after playing that shot. That is a gorgeous shot. Full face of the bat, never tried to hit that hard. Timed it to perfection and finds the gap as well. Can't do anything. Shamim Iqbal dejected. The batter should get the credit. Coming around the wicket now, Ibadat. The shorter side, overcompensating fielder. Ali does well. Batters will cross for a couple.
Muhammad Ali. Down, presence of mind to flick it to a mate. Even though that boundary rope was coming. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 tidies up. Yeah, 30 off just a dozen deliveries and 3 4s, a couple of 6s from Shamim the other night. I watched a lot of 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 from the other end. Just ooze some confidence from the last inning, but also from 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃's innings of 75. And so now they're together here. 32 from 20, the partnership just brewing nicely. See if they can resurrect this innings. Post something a little bit more challenging than one might have thought when they were 4 down for 34.
What an atmosphere here in Mirpur. Outstanding. Been on their feet right from the start. Change of field, short mid-wicket goes back in the deep. One fielder inside the circle on the onside at short fine leg. Nicely bowled, perhaps a bit premeditated on that occasion, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃. Dot ball to end the over, 8 coming from it, Chittagong. What an impact he's made so far. 2 for 27 from his 4 overs. What else can you ask for from your overseas players coming in and perform?
How about a 4 for? Greedy, but needy. No. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃's perfect. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 just taking over because Tamim's off with that strategic timeout. So he's running some repairs and sorting something out, and now has left it to 𝗵𝗺cie to take the reins. Barishal.
Nabi to continue. Gave away 9 in his first over. These 2 batters really need to stay there for another 4-5 overs, Danny. Mohammad Ali making his BPL debut today. Done his BSc in English from the University of Gujarat in Pakistan.
So he looks hungry. He's still chomping away on something. Yeah, I hear you, Muzza. At least the next 4 or 5 overs for these 2 left-handers would be very handy for the Chittagong Kings. You flick the switch and step up the tempo, then you never know. Into a gap nicely, almost went the whole way for 6. But that length he found and got down beautifully on one knee.
And the best part has been he played that a lot finer. He knew the field at deep square leg was a bit finer, but still he manages to get that boundary. It was intentional. Very good batting from Shamim. Kind of a 360 batter these days, Shamim Hussain. Oh no, son, no.
Yeah, Shamim's had a heck of a time of it this year. Got 27 fours, 6s 15. Here's a little pocket rocket. Very strong. Last little up and under sweep. Just reminds me a little bit of Rishabh Pant. Stocky little lefties. Busy. Likes to be on that front foot in terms of aggressive-wise. Very good. Exciting.
Loves to play on the onside, but recently I've seen him worked on his batting on the offside as well. He's got some range of shots the recent times, and which is now paying dividend to him. 5 runs so far in this over. And it will remain the same. We are halfway through the innings. Chittagong 71 for 4.
Most runs for Chittagong Kings, 383 for Graham Clark. He's back in the hut. Shamim Hussain catching up. Been reasonably consistent, but he has to stay on. It's Mahmudullah Riyad now. Man with the golden arm. He often surprises batters. Breaking partnership is his forte. And straight away he's allowed Shamim Hussain Patwari to free his arms, play that with the turn, and get himself a maximum to start off the over.
A well-flighted delivery from Mahmudullah. And Shamim made no mistake. That's your namesake.
That's right. And I love it when he plays like that. Goes again now. That's checked. Thankfully, maybe got the splice of the bat. If it got the meaty part, might have gone to hand to that extra cover fielder. Yeah, shake of the head. He knew that he'd committed himself too early to that shot. But currently, it's been one of those days, hasn't it? We expected all the 4 teams coming in the playoffs to score runs. Goes through with that shot again, but this time it's going to bounce. This time round, 𝗶𝗃 Hussain gets a single. Just back to that point, it's been a struggle to get runs quickly and regularly.
Yes, it's a little bit disappointing. I figured once you get to this phase of the tournament, you're going to bring your A game. But sadly, the first game was a very ordinary game. And this one is not shaping up too good either. But still a long way to go.
Indeed, and I think just feel there's some nerves playing on the minds of the players because they are at the playoffs. I tell you what, this has a better option. Even the team losing today, because they're first and second place, gets a second bite at the cherry to play the winner of the earlier game. So that is something they can bank on. But they'd rather win it and go straight through the finals.
That's the way to go. Win it and secure that final spot.
What about that from Mahmudullah? Did you see that delivery? So round armish. Like Lasith Malinga was delivering that ball. 10 runs from the 11th over. It's 81 for 4. On a day of low scores, getting 162 will be very handy for the Chittagong Kings. And that's swept uppishly, but wide of the fielder. Shamim Iqbal is back in the middle. That is good news. Shamim on 36 of 21. 𝗶𝗃 Hussain 22 of 27. Good partnership here. Down the wicket. Now it's hanging, but it's going to go a long, long way. Oh, take that. Little shimmy down the wicket. And all he can do is watch and wonder. 50 partnership comes up.
Good use of the feet from 𝗵𝗃 and gave himself a little bit of room and knew exactly where he wanted to hit it and did so quite convincingly. 92 meters, that's a big one.
Oh, sure is. One of the biggest. That's a quicker delivery. And the wiles of Mohammad Nabi working there, knowing that he needs to cramp 𝗵𝗃 Hussain for space, does that exactly with a ball which is 10 kilometers faster than the last one. Now he floats one up, and the batter obliges by tonking him over the top. It is raining sixes here at the Shadabangla. Magnificent batting.
And all of a sudden the crowd comes to life. Look at them. Aren't they enjoying this? Mohammad Nabi under pressure. Stood his ground this time, 𝗵𝗃, and hit it long and hard over long off. That's another big one, 83 meters.
Oh, now he swept that, adjusted nicely. Scampers through for the single. Sometimes when we praise players for the activity, for some good bowling, they go and get tonked around. Batters, we said, were not getting their runs. Just to prove us wrong, they've already got a 15-run over.
Look at that partnership. 62 already from 38 deliveries. This is an important partnership for the Kings. And they're now building a little bit of momentum.
Oh, this is good. He squared him up a little bit, but adjusted nicely to that. Got the edge of the bat and scampered through for a single. A big over. That is 16 from the 12th over. 97 for 4. 4 Danny Morrison heads on those first 6 overs, which has really picked them back, the wickets. But then the flurry of runs. And the last one, the tallest of the lot. 16 runs coming. They've got to maintain that momentum. 63 of 39. All ages here. So focused. Nice to see.
Also wide awake. No signs of tiredness. Now it's Ali back into the attack.
They were game in BPL for Muhammad Ali. Oh, and a good ball. Just the inside edge onto the pads. Very similar in style and stature. Shamim and Pervez, not the tallest of batters, very compact when they play. That is the bowling for you. Mayer's exceptional, 2 for 27. Started the rut early. Muhammad Ali has got 1 for 10, 1 for Ibadat. Nabi has gone surprisingly for 30 of his 3. Rahim. Offensive looks here from the skipper. Oh, helping it on its way. It's going to race away. Loose delivery. That deserved to be punished. And he lashed onto that very, very quickly.
And that 4 brings up the 100 for the Chittagong Kings. Badly lined delivery. Way outside leg stump from Ali. And all Shamim had to do was get back on it, which he did. And it raced away for 4.
One of the easier ones that he has put away. He is very unconventional in his shot making. Yeah, he knows, yeah, that was a bad delivery. He acknowledges it himself. Waits and cuts it, but this is forward of square. Well, Shamim Patwari has been actually quite, well, is not a conservative way of approach. He has unorthodox shots, improvised shots all through, reverses, and even when he plays the swivels, he's not properly balanced. Very delicate touches too, and powerful too. He stays back on his crease, allows the ball to come onto him before he swivels round. He's used that back of the square area on either side of the wicket very, very well.
And he's gone past 300 runs this season. Shamim Hossain. He's a busy body, isn't he?
Very busy. So is this man at the moment. Oh, now that's a pish, but safe. Sometimes when you miss it, sometimes it helps your cause.
Had he got more bat in it, could have gone down the float of 3rd man. Well, look at that. All around the ground, basically. Behind square.
That favors the leg side. He's also hit a boundary through the offside. Unconventional attitude, approach, but pays off. And if he gets going, he's already got 42 of 25. Strike rate of 168. It will be worrisome for the opposing captain to put the fielders in the right place. Tried the Yorker, and what a beauty. That is a proper cricketing shot. That is a beautiful looking cover drive.
Full toss. And the kind of form he's in, Shamim Hossain, he wasn't going to miss it. Look at that. Pure timing and posed for the camera as well. Vertical bat, all timing.
Who says I cannot play conventional orthodox shot? 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 tells the bowler, what kind of a delivery was that? That was a juicy full toss. He has struggled despite taking that first wicket. Already 10 in this over with another delivery to go. Oh, waits for the slow ball, intelligently ball scampers through, thinking of a second run now. That put the pressure on the fielders with the running. That is excellent running. Wheeler had to take his eye off the ball. Rishad couldn't recover. Couple of runs to finish the over, 109 for 4. But a couple of overs back, Quickly, we said 160 would be, good to get to. Now 180 seems quite easy to get to. How things change in this format of the game.
I've always said that a couple of big overs could win your game in terms of the batting, and a couple of poor overs in the bowling department could cost you. Rishad Hussain, sixth bowler to be used by Barishal.
Tried Mahmudullah Riyad, didn't work. The leg spinner coming against two left-handed batters. That might just play into the hands of the batters, never know. You see that angle is going to take it down the onside, little tickle around the corner. Not quite sure if there's any bat in that. No, leg by signaled. It's the risk they've had to take, but Rishad is one of the strike bowlers. They say leg spinners purchase their wickets. What he needs to do is try and bowl a googly. Tamim Hussain Patwari on 48 off 27, having a look around at the field. Short third, backward point, rather deep. There's a deep backward point on the boundary, cover and a long off. Again down the leg side. Now this is just going to evade the fielder. Oh, just could not get through. Not in control at all with that swivel.
The skipper not looking all that happy easy. Seemed to have hit the back of the bat. He was perilously close to the short fine leg, but he misjudged it. Wasn't sure where the ball was.
Big appeal. That seemed to be drifting straight on. It was not, when he wanted it to turn back, it seemed to be going with the arm.
Keeper with his arms folded, like he's saying, don't come to me about the review.
I'm too far away to see the line of the ball anyway. Leave it to the keeper. Down the leg side once again. It has been tardy from Rishad, but he's been very fortunate. A lot of the balls have not been really properly connected by the batters and put away. Trying to hit the ball too hard at the moment, Pervez. The speeds, very, very quick deliveries. Over 90, most of them. And now this is swirling in there. He's calling for it, the bowler himself. And he gets to it. He's related. He worked that out very nicely, built up the pressure, forced 𝗂𝗧 𝗍𝗍 into a shot of indiscretion, and a very, very big wicket.
And the crowd erupts. A sea of red. Look at them. And Rishad finally getting the breakthrough. Didn't get a hold of it, Pervez, and he called for himself. The keeper was there, and he said, I'll take it. And he did. Quite comfortably in the end. He is a dejected man, Pervez, but he has to go. He's gone for a well-played 36. The Chittagong Kings, Nelson, 1-1-1 for 5.
Some relief after a very threatening partnership between Shamim Hussain and Pervez Hussain. He's in the middle, Khaled, because of this. A straight ball that didn't turn. He played for the turn, and in the process didn't get the right part of the bat. Bowler said, mine, and took it comfortably. And elation in the crowd.
They certainly need to break that partnership. He was really threatening. New batter is Khalid Ahmed.
Oh, and now it turns. is the right-hander.
What a first delivery. Dot to end over number 14. Still on Nelson. 1-1-1 for 5.
Not too much batting to come, but it is Tanvir. Now he can give the ball a little bit of rip. 10 wickets. He's been pretty good. 3 for 2, his best. And 7.57. 49, Shamim Hossain Patwari on strike. Needs to stay there till the end. And he hits that away, scampers through for a single that takes him to a very, very well-compiled 50. When the team were in distress, he's bailed them out very, very nicely.
Much appreciated by his teammates. Second 50 this season for Shamim Hossain. This one coming up in 29 deliveries. A very, very good knock for his team. But he's got to try and stay there to the end. Not over as yet.
Khalid on strike now. Tuck away, no runs. Will be a period of circumspection for Khalid in particular. Stay there and make sure he gives support to Shamim. Oh, leading edge, thankfully. Nowhere near one of those two fielders. Didn't know anything about that, Khalid.
Just a tentative prod. Khalid.
Hello, Tanvir.
This is turning to be a very good over from Tanvir. He's the 7th bowler to be used, Shamim, which means the skipper is a little bit concerned.
Well, he's done well. He's just given away 1 run. Barishal's supporters will be reasonably happy with what has transpired so far. Oh, now that's going to be close. Big appeal from Mushi. And umpire says nothing doing. Will they ponder a review here? Is the ball holding its line? And he's taken the review.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. I have checked feet landing, it's a fair delivery. Can I have the front on first? It appears close to the bat. Can I have the ultras for confirmation, please? Keep it rolling through. Yeah, flat line. When ball passes the bat, it's a flat line. Satisfied? Give me the ball tracker, please. Original decision not out. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wicket umpire's call. Go back to on-field, please. Asif, stay with your original decision. You are on screen.
Yeah, good decision. Initially thought it might have just straightened a little bit, but not enough. So as it was given not out, it stays not out. But what a good delivery. Just the 1 run so far from Tanvir. And this is the reaction.
They can't believe it. And look at the skipper, Tamil Iqbal. What are you asking, sir?
They just managed to survive an excellent over from Tanvir. It's 112 for 5.
$42 for 4. 70 for 1. What will become of these final 5 overs in the innings? Crucial. Right, let's go and catch up with Danny Morrison.
Well, I've got one of Bangladesh's finest alongside for him. Nicknamed Joey.
Yes.
How long have you been watching cricket?
Since 2011. Since 2011.
Oh, and Who are you barracking for tonight?
Chittagong Kings.
Oh, and who's your favourite?
Huh?
Who's your favourite player in Chitters?
Oh, Chittagong, my favorite. I like 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 a lot, but I think 𝗂𝗃 has been really impressive this season.
Scary here with enough runs. Let's have a look. Oh, solid. And I hear you've baked a cake.
Me? Cake?
So you baked a cake, haven't you? Don't they know what's going on here? Listen, if you knew I was coming, I'd have baked you a cake.
Cake?
It's my birthday, Joey. Come on,
I know
Joey.
it's your birthday.
Joe, there's a 4. Let's celebrate with the boundary. Oh, look. See? Joey, hold on to that. I was just joking too, but look what Joey's done.
I thought you didn't know.
Oh. Let's cut loose. Yes. Come on. Oh. Turn the cricket off. We're eating. Get that, Joey. Oh, look at that. That is out of here. Fatted with the birthday cake.
Yeah, happy birthday, Danny.
Oh, happy sixes. Anyway, back over to you because we're going to have to feed our cake hole down here.
Yeah, the boy is not interested to speak anymore. He wants to enjoy his cake. What a shot. What a shot that is from Shamim Hussain. He's batted beautifully. Just gets underneath it. Doesn't even see where it's going because he hit that right from the middle part of the bat. And he picks up a single and will retain the strike. You've seen enough, Danny Morrison. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Came at number 6 and he's now smashed his way to 61 of just 35 deliveries. Added 77 in 50 deliveries with 𝗶𝗃𝗃 Hussain Imon. I feel that they're still not out of trouble because if they lose another wicket, if they lose him, then who's going to score? Because he has to ensure that he bats through the innings. There's 4 overs he needs to bat. At 8 runs in over, they will get 154. They'll be happy to see if they can climb up to 160, 170. Well, have a look at that timing. That is sweet timing.
Yeah, and the realization that the sweeper is quite square, so I've got to force it in front. Look at the way he's just made sure he closes the back face on it so it goes in front of square. That'll give you a better opinion of where the ball went.
Yeah, lightning fast outfield, you know. Went very, very quickly, even though there is protection in the deep. It was a little bit finer. This time he had to reach out and try to hit that. Good work in the deep. Very good work.
Yeah, he's come out just a little too early. And Tanvir has seen him. That's why he's given it a bit more air and tried to push it wider, but he did well to get bat on it in the end, Shamim.
Good work in the deep from the skipper, Tamim Iqbal. Khalid Ahmed is the right-hander. He's faced 6 deliveries and he hasn't been able to score a single run. That's well bowled. What Khalid needs to do is to ensure that he doesn't waste any more balls from here on, because it will put Shamim Hussain under tremendous amount of pressure. Come back nicely, come back strongly with producing those 2 dots, Tanvir Islam.
Now, the previous ball, very good. I can understand the forward defense. But this last one was quite full. He could have maneuvered that down to long on or long off.
That was too wide. That's what his top scores this season, 78 of 38 against Khulna. 67 is his second best at the moment. He's come back strongly here. Got to find a way to rotate the strike. Yes, he likes hitting boundaries. We all know that. 8 4s and 3 6s in this innings of 67, but he has to make sure that he keeps on rotating the strike. Let the scoreboard tick. 7 in this over. They got 6 in the first couple of deliveries. Then he bowled the white. That's 7. Okay, that probably he was waiting for that. Pick up a single of the last ball of the over and will be on strike. 131 for 5.
Yeah, it's going to be important to ensure that they get some skyscrapers in these final 3 overs. If they do, they get themselves to 160, maybe 160 plus. Then they've got a fighting score. This man will be key. Shamim.
Oh yes, fits that. What a hit. He greets 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗃's new over with the maximum.
Yeah, you can't bowl length at this stage of the innings to a man who's played as well as he has. That is in the slot. And dispatched as it should have been.
His 4th 6. Nearly clearing up his own team's dugout. A slower delivery, and he's hit that straight down the ground. 1 bounce to the fence.
𝗵𝗺that's played enough cricket to know that he shouldn't be bowling length at this stage of the innings. Yes, he's looked to take pace off it, but you've got your mid-off up in the circle. As well as your mid-on, cannot be bowling there.
Now the mid-on fielder goes behind. He's gone too long on. But 2 very good-looking shots from Shamim Hussain. Gets the crowd going. Just listen to them.
Now you see, instead of just that dead bat, Atta, for me, there's open spaces. Get inside the line of the ball, work it square, get a single. If you get it in the gap, you might even be able to get 2. As well as he's played, I don't think that he should be playing dead bat shots at this stage of the innings. Look to get the single, rotate the strike. Looking for the reverse lap because there's 2 fielders who are in the circle. That's gone wrong for him, and he knows how close it was. He's just sneaking past that bat.
I don't think that's the right option because he's already picked up a couple of boundaries. One was a 6, then a 4. You don't want to get out trying to do something silly. So it's important that he understand the value of his presence in the middle. Better. Shy the non-strikers, but still managed to pick up a single. And with that single, the score of 79 becomes the highest score in his T20 career. Previous best, 78 of 38 versus Khulna Tigers in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. If he can hang around, I think 100 is on the offer here. Surely. That's his T20 career. The most striking point is the strike rate, almost 140. So whenever he gets in and whenever he scores quickly. Khalid needs to get off the mark. Partnership of 31. That's well bowling was. We are trying to make some room, but a good delivery from 𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃 in the block hole. 12 in that over. After 18, it's 1, 4, 3, 4, 5. Two more overs to be bowled. Muhammad Ali is back in the attack. He's gone for 22. Picked up a wicket. This will be his last over. Khalid Ahmed on strike. Knocks him over with a slower delivery.
Yeah, good option. To the man who hasn't batted long, a slower ball. Good control, hit timber. Crucial to keep getting these wickets at the end of the innings. Khalid Ahmed gone for 143 for 6.
Yeah, the pressure was building because he faced 8 deliveries and had only 1 run. Had to do something different. Yeah, rolling the fingers over. And it actually bounced over the bat. Clever piece of bowling from Muhammad Ali. Right, Arafat Sunny is the new batter, left-hander. There are 2 left-hander in the middle. Best of 27, an unbeaten 27. Straight away goes down the wicket to the left-hander. Tight, direct hit, needed a direct hit.
But very good from Arafat Sunny. He knew straight away that he just needed to get a single and get Shamim on strike, and that's what he's done. Quite tight in the end. Would have been out.
Muhammad Ali generally would have hit that 9 out of 10 times. How did he miss that? We were so close to the stumps even. Direct hit would have been gone. Curtains. He survives. And on strike. Right, where does he target the next one? Has to be over the top of fielder at mid-off because there are 4 fielder inside the circle on the offside. 1 a deep cover point. Oh, this might be trouble. Oh yes, a really good one. Well judged catch from Ibadat Hussain. And have a look at that reaction from Muhammad Ali.
The slow ball again. And really, 3rd ball of the over, should you be looking to play this option when you've played so many strong shots down the ground and over mid-wicket? Doesn't matter now. Good contribution of 79. Chittagong now 144 for 7.
Beautiful. Islam is the new batter. They've just lost the well set and the dangerous Shamim Hussain. So 2 new batters in the middle. Turning out to be a really good over from Muhammad Ali. He's picked up his 2nd in this over. Altogether 3 now. He could have hit it anywhere he wanted to.
Yeah, by that, his height helped him here, and you're talking about Muhammad Ali. It's not just a good over, it's been a very good spell. 3 for 24, and he's got 2 balls remaining in his final over.
And Muhammad Ali is one of the 3 changers, making his BPL debut. Oh, could be another one here. Yes, I think he's got the catch. What an over this is turning out to be. wicket, single, again wicket. Brilliant.
You're on a roll, 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗂𝗃 Khan. As is Muhammad Ali. Third wicket in the over, third one with pace off the ball. Yeah. Comfortable in the end, the catch. And then Arafat Sunny goes for just one. 145 for 8.
He still have one more ball to finish his spell of 4 overs. He's got 4 for 24 so far. And out of those 4 wickets, 3 have come in this over. Can he get a fifer? Oh, he does! Knocks him over! What a beauty that is! What an over! It's a sensational over. 4 wickets in that over. And he picks up a fifer.
And I think it's pace off the ball again. It is. Every single one of these 4 wickets in this over has been a slow one. Out the back of the hand. And success once again. Al Islam goes for none. 145 for 9.
A bowler in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League have picked up a fifer. The shouts of 2 there. They need to come back. Yes, 7 for 19 for Taskin Ahmed. 5 for 7 for Fahim Ashraf. And then this. Now these are the 4 wickets in that particular over. I think that was the biggest one. He was well set. Good catch. And then what about him? Going all the way to pick up that catch, and then the ball just ricocheting off the pads to go and hit the stumps. Brilliant. Has been outstanding with the ball. Wadud Hussain will finish the last over. 147. Tricky total to chase, Tino?
I don't think I'd say tricky, 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗂𝗃 Khan. I think it's very chaseable. 165-70 may have presented something different, but have a look at him. 7 for 19, the best so far. Fahim Ashraf, 5 for 7. Today, 5 for 24 for Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, what a debut. What a debut. Sensational debut. Playing your very first match, picking up a fifer in that fashion, 4 in 1 over. Incredible. Right. Just a couple of runs so far in this over. And not enough on the board. Not enough runs on the board. Swing in a miss. Oh, why I at times feel that if it's not a big total, then the team's chasing seems to get a little bit more relaxed, knowing that it's not a big total to chase. And that if that comes in, then it can be a tricky little total, because you're taking it a little bit too easy, then you lose all of a sudden a couple of wickets. But coach in Barishal will be happy to chase what they're seeing at the moment. The body.
I thought about 2. It was definitely the call. Didn't get that away well enough. Yeah, it's come off the glove as opposed to the bat. Gone nowhere. Binura Fernando. really much to speak of with the bat. It doesn't matter. Just needs to get as many as he can off this final delivery of the innings.
It will only be a single, so thinking about the second, not there. The Chittagong Kings end up scoring 149 for 9. The chief wrecker in the screen, on the screen, picking up 5 for 24. Muhammad Ali was on song. Yeah, Tamim Iqbal and Fortune Barishal will be very pleased to see what the bowlers have delivered, restricting Chittagong Kings. Back with the chase soon.
0.5 doesn't look to be very difficult to get. Tell you what, this kind of middling totals and targets can be very deceptive.
Yes, and what do we at local time? Coming up 8:20, Shamim. Just wonder about the dew factor. Not heavy here, but there's sometimes just a little. The bowling attack will have to be on their best behaviour up against Tamim Iqbal, who was undone with a lovely first over from the same man, who's going to be having another crack here, but this is qualifier 1. 𝗬𝗺𝗬𝗬 is going to be out there as well, opening with the captain, but it's Bernara Fernando. In terms of his swing, mentioned he's not the paciest going around. My goodness, a bit like Kyle Mayers, gets it to swing in shape. And he's going to be up against the left-handed Tamim Iqbal. See how this goes, because he had his number the other night, didn't he, and got him out of the last ball of that over.
Sure did. And Tamim Iqbal got a duck in the previous game, 21 and 27 in the previous 2. Just heavy breathing, gets ready and tucks that away nicely and comfortably to start off his innings with a single. So good to get the first run out of the way.
Well, he couldn't the other night, could he? So a couple of nights ago, he played and missed it pretty much the entire over from Fernando, who then got him out with one that he ran back in. So now right-handed 𝗬𝗺𝗬𝗬. Yeah, he had a piece of string, as we say. Fernando, he swung it beautifully, swung it floaty type of pace. Now he's up against the right-hander.
And he bowls a beauty. What about that? Just about the middle and leg stump pitch, and then jogging away that little bit of shape at the last moment. Almost had him poking at that one.
Length here. Yeah, that's into the surface. That's perfect. 𝗬𝗺𝗬𝗬, not a tall man, so he's caught on the crease. Cross seamer. Sometimes they hit the quarter seam and just skid on. Other times they'll kick off the stitch seam and stand up a little bit more, like that one.
Oh, that's chopped away very nicely, but there's some cover in the deep. Yeah, a little different to Mustafizur Rahman, if you can compare him. Mustafa is very subtle with his wrist movement, tries to deliberately bowl the cutters, gives that overspin to the ball. But Binura, basically, as you mentioned, maybe at times the proud seam, at times the scramble seam, depending of movement of the track.
Yeah, and the fizz is a little bit quicker, to be fair. This chap's sort of early 130s, but often down at 128, 130, just trying to get some shape, some swing.
It's angling in, and once again, comfortably enough, gets on top of the ball, eyes over the ball at time of impact. And Barishal supporters coming in, their numbers, young and old. Lovely to see the crowd once again here at the 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 National Stadium, almost full house here. Lovely evening to boot. Pleasant weather. It's cooled down. It was a touch warm in the afternoon. Lot to play for, both the teams. Nura runs away from us. Lack of length. Better be alert to that kind of a length. Not quite there to be hit.
The other, well, whether it's an advantage, it's just the knowledge of knowing that your target's 150. You don't have to get too excited about things. A little bit of respect for the bowler. Probing length. Nothing too risky. First 6 balls.
Oh, little trigger movement, had to check. The last one was bowled very slowly, 107 clicks. Just 3 runs of the first over. Chittagong Blue, hot and cold. They started off with a stutter, then 77-run partnership between Shamim Hussain and Parvez Imran retrieved the situation, but then again fell apart with that wonderful over from Muhammad Ali. Now Shoriful Islam, 12 wickets so far. Oh, wayward. That's not for the first time. I think even a couple of days back when he bowled, started off in a similar vein.
That's right.
You could use some of that.
Well, the hat.
The hair.
Oh, it's a bit chilly. I was down there doing that nice piece in there with for him. She was very pleasant. Software engineer from Singapore. Had to interview and got a bit of cake.
Not on your face, I hope.
Thank goodness.
Shoriful mere push. Just can't afford, as you mentioned, Danny, can't afford to take it easy, can be selective with their shot making. Just pay respect to the good balls. And if there's anything for you there as a batter, you take advantage of it. That's the advantage you have when you're chasing just 150. Got third and fine leg within 30 on either side behind the keeper. Crushes it. Wow, just slightly overpitched and back it went from Ridha.
Gee, there's some passion at Barishal for hands. Screaming their lungs out. Seam up, but he got the width and he got that length that Ridha was looking for to hit through the line. Oh, stunning. The wrist work and the timing involved to smoke this over extra cover.
Enough to free his arms, goes Ridha. And when needed, even when it's cramped for space, he will use the angle of the bat and amble across for a single. That is good cricket. Sometimes he tends to get a little carried away. That is the only problem I have with Tawhid Ridha.
Yeah, it's often the danger, isn't it? You think about players, particularly openers, in that first 6 overs, and they get on a roll. It's almost like the snowball effect, rolling down the side of a mountain, just getting bigger and bigger, and you can't stop yourself. Need to. Final up for grabs. You win here tonight, you're straight into it.
Shamim content to play the ball on its merit. A little bit of a fumble allows the batters to change over to the other side. That's not good. You need to be really on the money, and tight fielding is the order of the day. Nafe, the culprit on that occasion.
Overseas stars are waiting. David Malan. Of course, often 𝗂𝐻𝐿 and T20 opens the batting and opens the bowling. Certainly in the CPL there in the Caribbean, he's done that a lot.
Trying for the Yorker length, made it into a low full toss. Really didn't try to hit it too hard. Just managed to just push it into the deep there. Still 11 runs already in this over.
It's amazing, isn't it, what a maximum does. A sixer that goes over the rope on the full, given there was a wide to start with. So here's the extra delivery that Shorturl has got to come up with. Can the skipper of Barishal make him pay?
Oh, Waits guides. Controlled shot for another single. 12 from that over. 15 without loss. Do not compare Tamim Iqbal with Dawood Malan. Compare him with Tawhid Hidayat, Mahmoodullah Riyad, Mushfiqur Rahim, who have played equal number of matches. Still 335. He's way ahead of the others. Malan has played only into his 8th match. Crushes that. Oh, just through the covers. Case on here. Not quite getting hold of that.
Well, once again, and you looked at that graphic, and it's about the top 3 batters. Because that's, as we keep saying, your openers, batters number 3 and number 4, simply have to get the majority. Face the most balls, bat in the power play, all those sorts of things. And getting a wriggle on. Lucky for the child is missing the action. Good posse.
Oh, once again, slow delivery. He's bowled that to perfection, hasn't he? From 130, the first ball. The next one, I'd imagine, is around the 110 mark.
He had a little break of the wrist. The off-spinning delivery from Fernando. Order of the evening, certainly. Get that right, the pace off the ball and knowing when to deliver it. Paramount, particularly in the power play.
Down the leg side, it's not going to be of any interest to anyone except the bowler for a short while.
There's another haircut for Shimon. Fernando this time wearing a wig.
A wig?
And a bandana. Remember those Rambo movies from the 80s?
Oh, sure
Stallone.
Use Stallone in the middle there. Wallop everything around, everybody around.
You're on a date as well tonight. Where are we going?
Nice little guide, and that's what he's been depending on today. You can see the mindset of Tamim Iqbal, not really prepared to take the bowlers on. Just pushes and nudges and getting the singles rotation of the strike. Prime on his mind.
That's a workout, isn't it? Like he's at the gym. Smashing that drum. Certainly a lot of vibe in here tonight. The Chittagong National here in Mayapur. Great to be back and fabulous to see almost a full house here.
This is good. This is good bowling. He's trying to just roll his fingers over. The batter's equal to the requirement by just reading a good ball and not trying to do anything silly at all.
Mindful of this fellow. Fernando, the tall left-arm Sri Lankan, given what he turned up with the other night. 2 for 18 and 4 overs with that wicket maiden at the top when he got rid of Tamim Iqbal. Great over. Hadn't quite found that length and that lovely searching swing.
Oh, short, and it's got away, but one bounce very quickly to that fielder. Was struck pretty hard, but just the single of the last ball of that over. After 3, it's 20 without loss. 9 wins and 3 losses, but 8 of them came chasing. That tells you a story. Love to chase. The wins come in chases. So that is something they'll take.
About 𝗏 in particular, Shamim, isn't it? The due factor was quite substantial there.
𝗬𝗟 𝗚, the mystery bowler. Will be very careful what he dishes out. Oh, that's the one that went on. Induced the inside edge. Yes, you read it a little too late. Very lucky to get a touch.
He's apologising to his mate at the other end, Radoy, going, yes, look, you know, I know it's a little bit over the top, and got to have a better look. Lovely length, wasn't it? It just never quite arrived for Shamim to try that through cover. Mim.
That one, a touch short, allows him to put it away into the deep just for a single. But be wary of 𝗬𝗟 𝗚. He will get an orthodox off spin in amongst those deliveries, some carom deliveries, and which will go on with the arm, even turn the other way. Yes, that bit of extra bounce suddenly out of nowhere. The ball is relatively new in the 4th over.
Give a little bit more kudos to 𝗂𝗏𝗍𝒻𝒃. Silva and his crew really have tried to change the state of the square. Not that traditional low bounce, a very dark soil here, but mixing clay and soils, haven't they? They've been working feverishly to try and sort out the square and rejuvenate it, to make it have more pace and bounce. It's about developing cricketers and playing at the highest level, clearly. Here we are in a decent big stage of a decent big tournament on the circuit. You want to have good surfaces for bat and ball. Too short, too easy, 4 more to the captain.
Yeah, when the batters are waiting for a loose delivery to come along, 𝗬𝗟 𝗚 just offers a little gift. He's happy with that shot. And there you see, just comfortable swivel round the ball using the angle. That's a rank long hop, and you're really going to put it away very comfortably. Shamim Iqbal gets his first boundary, and this time on the offside. And he thrusts the needle. 2 and 2. He's looking good, the captain.
Yeah, well, it took him 13 deliveries to get his first 4, unlike Tamin. Back-to-back boundaries now. Once again, it just shows you the reward of going up front as a bowling unit, restricting the opposition to only 149, allows now the captain and his opening partner knowing what to chase, what to be sensible about.
Expected better from this man. Not often that he bowls short pitch deliveries to be put away. He'll be annoyed with himself. And shot now. That's possibly impacting outside the off, maybe a bit of glove. No interest from the umpire at all. Mohammad Mithun just pondering where they should go and take a review here. Don't think so. And we are at the end of the 4th over. 30 without loss. Going at 7.5, required run rate 7.5. Very comfortable at the moment. 29 for 3. Chittagong Kings were stuttering early at this point in time.
The last ball of the previous over, just looking, yeah, impact well outside. Just thought he might have hit it, off the glove straight away, but Mitters was just clearing his lungs. The night sky, miles outside off. Calm down, chaps. Yep, number 28.
Back of length from Khalid Ahmed, who's come on for his first over in this innings. That's beautiful, isn't it? Moon in the background, the floodlights working hard.
The Mozzies to chew-in factor. A few of them about, isn't there?
Drifting down leg, all he had to do is close the face of the bat and tuck it away for a single. Barishal, while changing in the BPL this year, afternoon games they won 5 out of 5. Evening games 3 out of 4 in their chase. Khalid Ahmed 18 wickets already.
Yeah, he got it against this opposition, didn't he, Khalid? And wicket taker, good to see. You need people, bowlers, where they're all-rounders. Wickets on the up, so's the moon. Good stuff, Khalid.
Quick moonrise. Just going back to the 3 out of the 4 wins, they lost the only lost game against the Chittagong Kings while chasing. Said, don't want a repetition of that. Not in this platform here.
No, but it was a substantial score, wasn't it, Shammers? 206 for 4. Breached the 200, the psychological 200 in the T20. In the end, fell 24 short. Thanks to Milan actually making a bit of a difference with 67 and Mummadullah with that 41 not out. But, geez, you've got some, what do you got? You got 3 left-handers in the top 4 with 𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗃 back.
That almost 1 bounce, 2 hand. He's not too happy, knew that he was in a spot of bother there in the air for a while. That's the reaction of Arafat Sunny. Too quick for him to go forward and grab it.
Bit worried about his teeth too, I reckon. Watch this skim off. Boom. It's on the square, so it kisses off the square. Hey! Yeah, well done. Good stop. Down, semi-long barrier. He'd missed the hands. Hopefully would have smashed into his thigh and stopped runs.
Oh, swing as the ball angled away. There's just been a single of this Khalid over. Just building up a little bit of pressure. Feel that you can take your time even now.
Well, Khalid's just feeling there. Another occasion, another night. Thought Tamim could have feathered that. Just a little feather through to the captain with the gloves on.
The torches in the mobiles all around the ground lighting up. Very pretty sight. And a good ball. That has been a very good over from Khalid Ahmed. Just the single run from it. After 5, it's 31 without loss.
He's got the most wickets, Khalid Ahmed. 18 wickets so far. Chittagong Kings will be hoping that he can deliver the goods one more time with the ball because they need wickets here. Driven straight into the hands. Now he's trying to create some gap between that fielder, extra cover, and cover fielder. It's a good opening stand here. 31 without loss. Good evening, Sir Curtly Ambrose.
Good evening, Arthur Ali Khan. Decent start for Barishal. A little bit slow, I reckon. But they haven't lost any wickets, so they still got all 10 wickets intact. 2 experienced campaign at the crease. 𝗿𝗺 and Tamim, the skipper. This should be an interesting chase.
Yeah, your point on a slower side, this opening partnership is less than 6 runs and over. the run rate that they're going at the moment. And if somehow Chittagong Kings can manage to pick up a wicket or two here, then they'll certainly put a little bit more pressure. So they've been pretty economical, but yes, not among the wickets. Have they got a wicket here? No! It just bounces in the front. He tried to pull it back. He's indicating that maybe he was the lights were right in front of his eyes. Doesn't pull it back, so it's a boundary.
Really tried, but all in vain.
Again, same direction. This time he stops it. So once in a while, you'll see both the batters getting a little bit aggressive, that they don't really want to fall behind in terms of the required run rate. It is just gone above 8 runs in an over. It's a short one. On both occasions, went to the similar position. Fielder a deep fine. Tamim now on strike. And he nails it. Oh yes. So 4 to finish the over, which brings in this over brings them 9 runs. So after 6, 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗃 40 without loss. Yeah, with that boundary, the required run rate just comes under 8 runs in an over. The good overs will get that run rate even go down a little bit more. Yes, in the power play they've managed to score 40. So what is important that they've got wickets in hand. The openers are still there. Sunny.
Yes,
And this is the very first time that the 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗃 have lost a single wicket in the power play. That's a good shot. Poor delivery.
This is the 5th bowler to be used by the Kings, and this is into over number 7. I think they need to pick up a couple of wickets here, because it's not a big total. 149, and if you don't, for Sunny, the bowler just introduced, if you don't get wickets, it's going to be much easier for Barishal to win this game. It's going to be really tough to defend 149.
352 runs for Tamim Iqbal. He's led from the front. Remember, they are the defending champions. And the last season, he was the leading run scorer in that edition of BPL. What a shot! Shot of an elegance. Very elegantly played.
He's such a good player. Tamim Iqbal, the skipper, just rocks back onto the back foot and hit it exactly where he wanted to. There's a fielder stationed at deep extra cover on the boundary. He had no chance. Good use of the feet, swatted away. But they're cover, so only a single.
Yeah, he scored 492 runs at 127, the striker with 350s. 492 was the leading run scorer in that last edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. And when he does get set, he most of the time he cashes in, capitalizes on the start that he has, and comes out with a big one. That could have easily gone on, rolled over to the stumps. And they need a little bit of luck here. 46 without loss. On the top there. Remind me of a movie. The Batman movie. Bruce Wayne. Right, a single. It's been a good one, the power play.
Play some delightful strokes, both 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 skipper and 𝗃𝗏𝗽. Not afraid to go big when they get loose deliveries. Difficult to contain them at this point.
That's your ball. That's your ball. That's your ball,
They got to find something here for the bowlers, otherwise this is easy sailing for Fortune Barishal. Al-Islam has been effective. This time it's a short one. He managed to pick up a couple of runs there. Khalid Ahmed leaving that. He just bowled a little bit short on this occasion.
I know they're trying to keep the runs scoring at a minimum. The Chittagong Kings. I'm just wondering if they don't need to maybe attack a little bit more. They need to break this partnership. That single brings up the 50 partnership for Fortune Barishal. It's all too easy at the moment for Barishal. The Kings need to put some pressure on the batters. Get a couple of guys in catching positions. Down the ground. But there's cover. Good work by the fielder at long on. Save this team a couple of runs.
You're spot on, Circuitly Ambrose, in terms of if you're struggling to pick up a wicket and not defending a big total, you need to do something different in terms of field placement, for sure. Now it was aerial. Went past that left outstretched hand, but good work in the deep. Even if you don't have someone in the catching position, get few more fielders inside the circle. 52 without loss. Yeah, their best partnership, Fortune Barishal's, came against Rangpur Riders earlier, when the openers added 81 and 61 deliveries. The openers were Tamim and Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Time around, this 𝗃𝗏𝗽 worked his way to 22 of 23. It's a good start for them. Yeah, Khalid Ahmed picks up the single and forces a mistake from the fielder, so they'll come back for the second.
And that's what it's all about. Pushing hard between the wickets. That's exactly what they did. Took off straight away. And the fielder made a fumble and resulting in an extra run. That's what it's all about. He was so concerned about trying to inflict the run out maybe. Took his eyes off for a split second. And that's all it takes. Shorturl Islam was the fielder. He's a good bowler. Khalid Ahmed, good bowler, very clever. Look at the seam, good seam presentation. He's into his second over. only conceding 3 runs at the moment, which is very good. But I still believe you need to break this partnership and get a couple of wickets to put some pressure on the batters.
Khalid Ahmed went for plenty, 1 for 47 in that last game between these two teams. But his best figures came against select strikers, 4 for 31. Why not put a smile in a commanding position at this stage of the game? Was Mizanur Rahman, the head coach of Fortune Barishal from Bangladesh. I think, I mean, we've seen the bowlers tried slow delivery. Why not try a Yorker? Even if that works for him or not. Oh, yes! Well, that one worked for Khalid Ahmed. He's among the wickets, and he's the one who breaks the partnership. Tamim has to go.
They certainly needed that wicket. This partnership was blossoming to something dangerous. And as I said, Khalid Ahmed is a clever bowler. Slow delivery into the surface. And Tamim Iqbal, the skipper, didn't get the distance and was easily called by Nafe. A D-back was square. He's delighted. They needed that breakthrough. Tamim Iqbal, the skipper, is going for a well played 29. Fortune Barishal.
Dawud Malan in form as he played some crucial knocks for his team. We needed to play another crucial knock here. If you lose wickets, then it can go haywire. It can go horribly wrong for Barishal. Shot. Played away. He's played that beautiful short cover drive. And he's probably have another check there. Good work in the deep by Haider Ali though. Ball did stay inside the rows, but the question is, when he stopped the ball, did his any part of the body was touching the ropes? Nope, he's absolutely fine. That's brilliant work.
Save this team 2 runs. They have done something to his hands, to his fingers. Like his fingers was jumped into the ground.
Around the wicket to the left-hander. Now, where has it landed? Yeah, all the way. 6 to finish the over. After 9, 63 for 1. Yeah, he's been Mr. Consistent for Fortune Barishal. That's a top shot. It's a nice, juicy ball in the slot. Good pickup shot. Gets it flying over the fielder for the maximum. Towards that deep mid-wicket area. Speak about teams looking to create opportunities and looking to take wickets, then obviously got to have a fielder placed according to that. Mohammad Mithun, the skipper, who's behind the stumps, do that because there's open spaces, only 4 fielder inside the circle. Defending these 86 and 65 deliveries is not going to be easy if you don't have 4 fielders inside the circle. Maybe you can force the batter to do some mistake. Good use of the feet, down the wicket he comes. Or the bowlers need to start bowling dot deliveries, otherwise This will be over very soon.
For them to get back in the game, the Kings, they have to take wickets. It's the only way. You pick up a couple of wickets now, get deep into the middle order, then it'll be even Stevens. Oh, look at that, Arthur. Who's that guy?
Oh, Danny.
Oh dear, oh dear. Is that our good friend Daniel? Look at the mustache.
Unrecognizable.
Now there seems to be an issue here. We're not sure what's happening. The bowler pulled out first, probably wasn't feeling comfortable, and then the batter did the same thing.
Yes, so yeah. Right. Lovely ball, son.
I think as a batter, you need to just focus on yourself as a batter. You don't want to lose your concentration. If you lose your concentration, you might play a false shot. And that's exactly what the bowler is thinking. How can I make him play a false shot, false stroke?
Still going on with the umpire. He's not happy about it. He needs to stay calm and focus on the job at hand.
Look at that shot, Sir Curtly Ambrose. That is beautiful, isn't it? That one just keeps low. Yeah, no real pressure.
It's all too easy for Fortune Barishal at the moment. Batters are under no pressure whatsoever. 82 needed from 6-1 deliveries. 9 wickets in hand. But it's a funny game. A couple of wickets could change the momentum.
Yes,
Soft hands, and in the gap will pick up another single. 6 in that over. 69 for 1 after 10.
But Fortune Barishal managed to do well so far despite losing the skipper Tamim Iqbal a couple of overs back. Kept that wickets intact. With Tawhid Hridaya well set at the crease on 27, and Dawid Malan looking to score some quick runs. Fortune Barishal can really feel they've got their game in the hand. Hello Tino, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, Maza. Now, get a wicket. The last person you want walking in at 55 was Dawid Malan, with the form that he's in. 291 runs, 3 half centuries, strike rate of 160. Such a quality player.
Two is the call from Tawhid Hridaya. Malan says no. Yeah, having someone like Dawid Malan, who's in terrific touch, as you mentioned, immediately when he came to the crease, he just increased the tempo of the innings. We've seen Tamim and Hridaya taking their time initially, but look at Malan, 11 of just 5. Make some room, up and over extra cover. A well-controlled shot by Dawid Malan for a boundary.
Yeah, you've taken the words right out of my mouth. Control. A minimum of effort to get this ball away to the boundary. Just gave himself some room, and even though the ball was turning into him, was able to go inside out and find the gap.
That kept a bit low. Dawid Malan went for that again.
Yeah, that one didn't quite bounce. That's why he didn't get bat on ball.
Good comeback. Very good comeback by Alice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sloppy. A single to end the over. 8 coming from it. Barishal 77 for 1. Loads of experience behind Fortune Barishal. Mushfiqur Rahim, Mahmudullah Riyad still to come. But at the moment, the two batters are looking very comfortable. They need 73 runs to win of 54. And more importantly, they have got 9 wickets in hand. Tucked away for a single. Ever since Malan came, Tino, he released the pressure from 𝗃𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗏.
He's got so much experience, doesn't he? Played hundreds of these T20 matches in his career, all in different conditions. You saw his numbers just come up in this tournament itself. He's in great form and knows exactly what's required of him at a particular stage in the innings. Look at his numbers now, 17 from 9. You haven't seen him try and hit the leather off the ball. You haven't seen him play a shot in anger.
Yeah, and what I like about Malan the most is the adaptability as a player. He's from England. I've seen a lot of players from that region need a bit of time to adjust to the conditions of this subcontinent pitches. But Dawid Malan is someone who's very familiar.
And what it allows 𝗃𝗏𝗽 to do is exactly what he did there. Get the single, get off strike.
That's brilliant. Brilliant by Shamim Hussain. He's had a very good time with the bat, and now on the field he's giving his 110.
How good was this? Could easily have gone away from him into the boundary. Gets himself up very quickly. .24 required to the over. 7 at the moment. The achieved rate.
Full toss down the leg side. Easy pickings by 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃, and he finds the gap as well. There were 2 fielders in the deep, one at deep mid wicket and one at deep square leg. He pierced them both.
Yeah, Shoriful round the wicket looking for the Yorker. The line wasn't so bad, but the length was. And 𝗃𝗏𝗽 finds that gap quite easily.
Played with soft hand. Very good cricket. Must say, very good cricket from these two batters.
Partnership 30 and 20. Scoring at 130. This partnership.
Intentionally played again. That sounded sweet. What a shot to finish the over. 12 coming from it. Barishal, 89 for 1. At the moment, Fortune Barishal are riding along. Chase of 150, they need 61 from 48. 9 wickets in hand, and the shot that Malan played in the last ball of the previous over. Wow, Tino, that was a cracking shot.
That's what I'm talking about. He's now moved on to 22 from 11. He's scoring at almost 200. But you haven't seen him play one reckless shot. You haven't seen him play a shot out of anger. Have a look at this. Length on the up. And there's a sweeper back, but he's made sure that he hits it well in front. There's the man. He's got no chance. Pure timing.
What I felt, Tino, even after seeing the first match between Rangpur and Khulna Tigers and also the Chittagong Kings batting, they lost 4 wickets in the power play. Also, Rangpur lost 5 in the power plays. I really felt the batters tried to come too hard. At times, when you play those big matches, the intensity gets higher. You try to give a lot more than the normal game. That's why the big coaches say, take it as a normal game.
I mean, you can see the difference really between a man of this much experience and some of the younger players coming through the ranks, especially from Bangladesh. Being able to be composed through a T20 innings is something that you learn over time. Very easy to want to just go from ball one. Yes, that can happen in certain instances, but a lot of the time you need this kind of innings where you get those boundaries, you rotate the strike, and the team knows that they look up and you're on 45 from 32.
And at times as a team, you come up with a premeditated target in your mind. You come up with a target of around 200 and then losing 2-3 wickets, and then you have to change that target. At times I really felt that even from Rangpur and Chittagong also, they all just went for that one gear.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that in this BPL, and that's one of the downsides I've seen from a batting point of view. We've gone to early days in Dhaka, to Sylhet, to Chittagong, back to Dhaka. And all of those surfaces will be different and provide different conditions for batters and bowlers. But way too often we've seen teams not get off to the start that they expect, sometimes due to poor shot selection, sometimes due to the conditions. But you still must be able to reassess and say, hey, this is not a 180 pitch as we thought. If we struggle through these middle periods, get a few boundaries at the end, and get 150, it's still competitive. And we've seen matches go 120, 128, 130, and go down to the wire.
Been a decent over from Binura, just 5 from it. Fortune Barishal, 94 for 1 after 13. The required run rate doesn't seem to be an issue for Fortune Barishal at the moment. They're going at a rate of 7.23. More importantly, they've got 9 wickets in hand, and the fans are already anticipating a win. Son of Tamim Iqbal beating the drum. Ali Islam onto his final over. Keep some room. Was on the shorter side. Fielder Shamim Hussain, I think he dived a bit earlier.
Yeah, he did. He did exceptionally well to get himself that close to the ball, but as you say, got the dive in slightly too early. 1,100 fours now. After that boundary, and he's not happy.
And making some room. That's very good batting, I must say. He targeted 𝗬𝗓𝗏 Islam and he knew where he's going to bowl. And playing with the mind of 𝗬𝗓𝗏 Islam.
Yeah, so he forced the fielder in front of square after the previous stroke. And then this time just opened the face, delayed the moment of impact. And it meant that fielder's gone too straight now, and he goes finer. 102 for 1 now.
Go to the fielder, still will be able to take a single. This has been the highlighting aspect of this innings for Tawhid Hridoy. Even after scoring a boundary, he's looking for the singles and doubles.
Well, you look at 3 balls into the over, there's 9 already on the board. They've done the 8 that they need to, and they're going to get a bonus. But again, I reiterate, all just good cricketing strokes. .46 and 38 now. That required rate just continues to come down. Partnership 49.
He can take a bit of time, Tawhid Hridoy. Already 10 runs coming off this over. So there's no point doing anything silly in the last ball of the over. Down the leg side, will be called as wide. Two is the call, in front of square. Timing was not the best, but he will get a couple. 13 coming from this over. Fortune Boy Shal are cruising along. They are 107 for 1. The 50 partnership comes up between these two, 52 of 34. They complemented each other. Tawhid Hridoy on to 49. Malan 25 of just 14. One aspect that caught my eyes in this edition of BPL is the spectators, Tino. Outstanding. Even in the weekdays, they came in numbers. This is what the players play for. Khalid Ahmed comes in. Chip that away. They'll only get a single.
They make the tournament as well, don't they? The fans. That's why there's such importance put on the players' performances and how they entertain the crowd. Khalid, the only one to get the wicket. 2 for 13. Is 2.1 overs, but I like the way he's gone about his innings. And it goes back to some of the things we've discussed this evening about understanding what role you need to play on that day. We know very well he's capable of blasting his way to a big score. Today being very circumspect. 50 for Tawhid Hridoy, this first this season, and then 45 balls.
And it came at a very crucial time as well. Tawhid Hridoy, as you mentioned, striking his first 50 of this edition of BPL. He was under some pressure before this game, Tino, and he showed the character.
Well, with your team looking well set to make the final, just the contribution you want to put in for your team.
Owners of 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀, yeah, they are happy. Why not? They've been clinical throughout the tournament, apart from those 2 defeats against Rangpur Riders. They remain unbeaten. Now cruising along to the final. If they go on to reach, it will be Tamim Iqbal's second final. Last time, they won the title. I think it's going to fall in the no man's land. Going for the second, makes it quite comfortably.
Yeah, what worked well for him is he looked to go straight. Mid-off up in the circle, long on running from the boundary. Landed perfectly between the 2.
Such days, whatever you're going to do, it's going to go your way. For 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀 and 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀, seems like everything is going their way today. Whoa, what a shot! This is typical 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 with that short arm jab and those strong core.
Yeah, just realized that this is a length that I can put away now. I've taken my time. I've gauged how the pitch is playing. This I'll put away. Clean hits.
Such a clean hitter of the ball, isn't he? Makes it look so easy. Travel the distance, 80 meters. Good hands, good eyes. Single to finish the over. 12 coming from it. 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀 119 for 1.
Yeah, a couple of good partnership have taken them to 119 for 1, which means they need 31 runs in 30 next 30 deliveries. The required run rate has now gone down to just above 6 runs in an over. The first wicket partnership was worth 55, and now the next pair have added 64 of just 40 deliveries. Malan, 27 of 16, just settles things around, but it's 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 who's looking in fine touch. 59 of 48, his first 50 of this season of Bangladesh Premier League. A lovely cracking shot through the offside. What a beautiful shot that is. Good evening, Danny Morrison.
Hello, Asa. Well done, Ridders. 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 through the offside. Lovely stroke. There's the change of pace, but he watched and waited. Because he's now been there for 49 deliveries, he's striking at almost 130 into the 60s with this one. One for the photographers.
They're cruising. But they go on to score those 26 runs. The second time to make the finals. Defending champions, so twice in a row. 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀 this season, yeah, that's 64 is his best scores. He made a couple of quick fire, 48 of just 27, where he was looking very dangerous. Up and over. Oh, somehow he managed to pull it back.
Yeah, it's like Khawaja, is it? 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀, yeah. The slide out and almost overran it, such as the slice and the open blade from David Malan. It's curved, so yeah, well done to 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗀. stop in the end. Carry on, Mr. Millar.
His legs, it's turning out to be a good over for them. Yes, 𝗿𝗏𝗽 has been an excellent touch. As he smashed 5 fours. Quite severe when the ball was in the slot. Step down, going over the top. Very effective. And look how 𝗃𝗧 picked the most runs on the offside. This one is on the onside. Couple of bounces to the fence. So 4 more. Look at him go.
Yeah, he's made it onto the TV show Bangladesh Has Got Talent. Dancing in the aisles. I tell you what, this fellow here, 𝗿𝗏𝗽's got talent. Just a little flick around the corner. In fact, he got it high up on the blade here. Wasn't out of the middle, but because it had pace on, over 131 clicks. Comfortable indeed.
The up and over the ramp shot. That is a beautiful shot to play. Yes, he's oozing with confidence here, 𝗿𝗏𝗽.
Yeah, he's in a hurry. I just said moments ago he moved into the 60s. He's now into the 70s. It's 135 for 1.
80, the partnership in just 46 deliveries between these two. In the last over, they picked 16 runs. Wonderful display of batting here. Now, we knew that Chittagong Kings did not have enough on the board, but he still needed a partnership to get them going. So the openers added 55, but after the fall of Tamim Iqbal's wicket, this partnership are taking them closer to the target.
Yes, always looked a little thin, didn't it, 149, given it's a night game and ball tends to slide on from the pitch. Or pace again from Khalid Ahmed up against David Milan. So let's see how this goes after the timeout.
Danny, you've been all over the social media. How many cakes have you cut?
6,190 at the stage and counting. Very hungry here. Make a good cake though in this part of the world, I must say. Light, fluffy, choppy.
How many, to be honest?
Tree.
Three?
Yep.
Oh, well done, Danny.
Hat trick, why not? And it's the 3rd.
The bowlers were disappointed. Binoro Fernando has bowled 3 overs. He hasn't given too many runs, but he hasn't picked up a wicket. None for 13. He has been the pick of the bowlers. But the others have gone for plenty. So when you are going to defend at a total of 149, you wanted bowlers to be among the wickets. Have a look at this. He's the only wicket taker. None for 13 for Binoro Fernando. Shoriful Islam, very expensive. His completed spell is gone for 49. Alice Islam, usually very, very economical and among the wickets. None for 37.
Contrast to the other night. They were amongst the wickets, weren't they? Think about Fernando, you just mentioned, that 2 for 18 with a maiden. Al-Islam, he got 2 for 32 from his 4. Arafat Sunny, yeah, he got 1 for 41. Khalid got the 1 for 47. He was a little expensive, but that was this outing. Same opposition just a couple of matches ago on Super Saturday. So, yeah, it just shows you the marry-up of a day in between makes a difference, doesn't it? You can lose that bit of rhythm, and that's why cricket's such a great leveller.
Score 100 one day, and the next day you're out first ball for naught.
Yeah, the skipper, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀𝗃, has managed to play 2 finals. And if they go on to win this one, they will find themselves in the final, and that will be his 3rd final. In the last 2 finals, he played for the defending champions, Fortune Barishal. Went on to win the one that he played for Comilla. They won 2. So he's been lucky. So whenever he steps into the final, goes on to win it. Single. They're disappointing with the bat and disappointing with the ball.
Good old 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗀, because he's certainly in the twilight, isn't he? He's not playing international cricket anymore. He stepped aside from that for Bangladesh, and now into the old circuit. T20, the legend stuff floating around. There's still a bit of cricket for 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 just to play. Cashing in your chips at 𝗃𝗃, as they say.
He certainly can bat. You've seen him the way he has batted in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃, 359 runs this season. And if a player does that from the top of the order, it just settles things for the rest of the team to be able to go in and score runs and find someone to have a couple of good partnerships. That is exactly what has happened tonight for 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 and Fortune Barishal. 86 the partnership now. Malan and 𝗿𝗏𝗽. 9 required of 19 deliveries.
Jaldi.
That'll be 4. So now they need 5 to step into back-to-back finals. After the end of the 17 overs, it's 145 for 1.
And it looks like it'll be the Chittagong Kings up against the Tigers. Going to come second here. Barishal about to finish things off. Last ball going for 4. Just 5 required now, and got 3 overs to do it. 18 deliveries. So, Barishal straight into the final. Because this is qualifier 1, as you cricket lovers all appreciate. With the setup of the playoffs. Rewarding consistency, 1 and 2. That's these 2 sides are playing. Winner, Barishal, into the final. The Kings are going to have to take on the Tigers on Wednesday night in qualifier 2.
That's 4, and that's it. Coming from the bat of 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, thanking the heavens. He stays unbeaten on 82, and the party starts. The defending champions have gone to the final, the first team to do so. 𝗿𝗏𝗽, unbeaten, 82 of 56. Malan with him, 34 of 22, a partnership, a match-winning partnership of 95, and just 55 deliveries takes Barishal home with 9 wickets in hand. It is a big margin win for them. Yeah, twice. They've moved to the final now. Head coach will be very happy, and so will be the rest of the team members.
Yeah, they love 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 in this part of the world. Number 28 on his back. And a good result for Fortune Barishal, as you say. Atar Ali Khan, back-to-back finals, straight in there. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 just put on for the last rights. Bowls a little floaty full toss, and 𝗿𝗏𝗽 says thank you very much. Moved very quickly from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and then into the 80s. Nice little 82 not out. And they've had a ball here, those in red. Fans of Fortune Barishal. Milan showing the love for 𝗿𝗏𝗽, who was 82 not out. 9 fours and 2 maximums, a comfortable win by 9 wickets. All very dominating indeed. 15 balls to spare, 9 wickets in the bank. The Kings, well, they live to fight another night because they're going to have to play on Wednesday night in Qualifier 2. Yeah, way too easy. Skipper, well, he had a nice little bit of time in the middle because he was out for naught 2 nights ago to the same opposition, 29 from 26. And then it was left up to 𝗿𝗏𝗽 and Milan, who had a partnership in 95 just quietly from 55, 82 and 34 respectively. Confirmation of that big partnership, the match-winning one. Nice little half-century to kick things off with Tamim and 𝗿𝗏𝗽. And 5 extras thrown in as well for 150 for 1. Bowling utter, well, just that one as you're on about for Khalid Ahmed.
It's the opening partnership which set the tone for this chase. I know it was not a big chase, but you still wanted your openers to fire up. They added a 55, the opening partnership, and then there was a 95 among 𝗿𝗏𝗽 and Milan. Tamim was the one who got himself dismissed in that fashion. But after this, there was no success for the bowlers or Chittagong Kings.
Again, a left-hander for a left-hander. Milan coming in for Tamim and just laced it to all parts. So did 𝗿𝗏𝗽. He hit 9 fours and 2 maximums. Lovely little half-century from Pocket Dynamo. Oh! Hashtag timing and placement. Yeah, had it all around the clock tonight. Mainly through that offside, but a few on the onside, and that one there finishing things off. Partnership of 95, simply outstanding. So in summary, Chittagong, way too skinny with the score, 149 for 9. Stuttered along to that score. Shamim, that top score there, 79, and 𝗂𝗄𝗃 36. 5 for Muhammad Ali. Did he pack a punch or what? And Barishal in reply, 150 for 1, just the loss of the skipper. And 𝗿𝗏𝗽 and Milan getting them home in 17.2.